Good morning, folks, and here's another wonderful article by Kotaku. This time it was properly archived, so I'm not actually feeding into whatever hits or counts that this page would get. But it's another thing about Nazis being bad and the German being as bad and World War II being bad and oh no, it's in a video game now. We can't talk about that. That just makes me feel bad. And it's just strange. It's strange to keep hearing this crap because people should be getting over this concept of World War II. But because Nazi is a buzzword these days, you got to keep talking about it. In fact, if you search for the name Nazi or the word Nazi in this article, it pops up 12 times, not including the URL. So obviously, Mr. Luke Plunkett is obsessed with Nazi. Let's see German. German, that appears 16 times. So he doesn't shut up about the politics and the German country or the German force, whatever you want to call it. This is all regards to the video game, was it Panzer Corps 2? So that just came out last month, I believe. Now, let's just compare that to the PC Gamer review. So, Germans. Nope, does not appear once. How about Nazi? Nope, does not appear once. Now, why is that? Why would one review have this dude ramble on and on about Nazis in Germany, and in the actual PC Game review have nothing? Well, it might have to do with the ideology of the writer. So I want to say, well, maybe there's something in the game that refers to Nazis or Germans. And I checked out the Steam page, and here's the actual developer of the Steam page. Someone asked, can you give Nazi symbols on the flag, tanks, etc., because you can customize tanks and what have you. And he locked down the thread. He's saying, hi, this is reasonably well-trodden ground, so I'm going to lock this thread and let it sink. If you want to discuss the relative merits and issues around these insignia, there are lots of other places on the internet for you. Overall, we continue with the position we've had for years. The same for Panzer Corps 1, and what's the other name? There's the expansion. These symbols are illegal in multiple countries, and we choose not to integrate them in our titles. That is our position. I'll continue to remove other threads on this topic. Thanks. So they're not in the game. I'm sure they have reference to Germany because it's an actual power. And the tanks they had all have various German names and the weaponry. But it's not there's no focus on the political power that was Germany at the time. And what you have to realize, and this person doesn't realize, there's a difference between a political group and a military group. It's the difference between being a U.S. Marine and a member of the Democratic Party, for example. Let's say the Democratic Party wins the next election. They would be the political party in power, depending on what aspect of government, whether it's the House or the presidency or what have you. And the military would still be the military. You can be of any disposition of the military. You could be a Republican, a Democrat, a left, right, Labor, Green. There's all sorts of parties out there, different depending on your country. And these are two separate bodies. So to lump everyone together as Nazi Germany or Germans as Nazis is wrong. That's just categorically wrong. But this person just can't shake that feeling that the German people were bad and Nazi Germans were bad people, or the German military was bad. And it's just silly. Whereas PC Gamer talks about all the gameplay aspects and talks about the names like Sturmgussschutz and Panzer Kampfwagen, all these other cool things about the game. This guy can't get over the fact. Like, look at this. Each of these victories is seen as a conquest of land, a map painted black, a mission carried out successfully. The further and further you drift from actual world history, as this game will do, the further you get into it, the more excited the mission briefings and strategic aims get. Gee whiz, Herr General, those Brits sure put up a fight. Now let's go get the Russians. Then the Americans. See, that sounds like fun. He's role-playing as a German, as you could if you wanted to play this game. Which is fine if we're playing some fictional faction in Westworld's Dune 2 or Dawn of War or even Pulpy Red Alert, which doesn't make any sense. Why would there be Germans in these other games? Maybe Red Alert. But at its heart, this isn't some abstract and artificial war. Well, actually, yeah, it's a video game. It is abstract. It is artificial. What's your problem with video games, buddy? You write for Kotaku. We are still living in its shadow of this conflict 75 years later, from international power structures to the resurgence of terror groups espousing and committing atrocities in the name of Nazi views. So what? I really don't think the National Socialist Party has much sway these days in any country. So this is where this person's head is at. Now, what he does do, aside from bitch and whine about, Germans are bad, Nazis are bad, and oh yeah, I like the game or this or that, he compares it to Hearts of Iron 4. And he likes that game because it actually takes some political stances. Where is it? So like, here's a review from Eurogamer. What's it like to play as Hitler in Hearts of Iron 4? And he's like, oh, I'm a little uncomfortable. You get to do all these things, but it's just like any other faction. You're not espousing as far as I know, espousing the ideologies of the Nazi Party or the destruction of the Jewish people or any of those Holocaust-style scenarios. It just feels uncomfortable. And I'm like, good, that's great. That's a great thing. You're playing a simulation, being a military leader of a war game. You're supposed to have fun. You're supposed to enjoy any reaction you can from blowing stuff up, from losing and having victories in lethal combat. Good. I see nothing wrong with this. Again, they're simulations, they're video games, they're supposed to be fun. People like war. People like talking about it. They don't like actually doing it, and that's why I think it's great. They can express themselves in this fashion. No one gets hurt. Everyone has a good time. They joke about killing Nazis or being the Nazis or whatever, but even though that's not actually in the game, aside from, of course, the leaders like Hitler and Stalin, I'm sure, is in there too. So it's just a silly, like, these are the people that care about these things. And everyone else is like, is the game fun? Did you have fun playing it? Was this tank better than that other tank? Why is that? What strategy is there? What new features did the number 2 have over number 1? It's sad. It's sad that this is we're still talking about this crap in video games. They just can't let it go because of the political upheaval in America. So I'm assuming this is an American guy, and this is an American publication because people like to call others Nazis if you're even remotely associated with anyone on the right. Even in Canada, we get this. It's ridiculous. So anyway, yeah, we're still stuck with these people who can't appreciate a game for what it's worth and have to fall back on their political ideologies as opposed to being a little objective with their criticism of a video game set in World War II. Thanks for listening, guys. Have yourself a great day.